1, 2. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Sky Sports 101 uh, Sunday Night Football post-game show, Monday Night Football update show. We'll get to Monday Night Football in a minute. It's a moment, but first, we're going to do the Sunday night game first. Uh, as the Detroit Lions open the season by outlasting the Los Angeles Rams with a balanced offense, grinding out the yards on the ground and going to the air for some pivotal plays, just as they did in their NFC wildcard game. David Montgomery's 1-yard touchdown run in overtime lifted the Lions to a 26-20 win over the Matthew Stafford-led Rams on Sunday night. Early in the season, a lot of games came down to who makes the fewest mistakes. Lions coach Dan Campbell said, "We've made one less than they did." Lions lost a 2-touchdown lead in the third quarter, but extended the game with Jake Bates tying a 32-yard field goal in the final minute of regulation. Detroit won the coin flip and took advantage of having the ball, getting at least 9 yards on its first 4 plays in overtime to set up Montgomery's winning score. The Rams were in position to spoil Detroit's season opening party when Stafford's go-ahead 9-yard touchdown pass to Cooper Kupp with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They just couldn't make enough plays on both sides of the ball to hold on for the win, but Los Angeles put up quite a fight. Despite losing Pro Bowl receiver Puka Nakua and 2 linemen on its banged-up line. "I'm really proud of this group," Rams coach Sean McVay said. We had a lot of guys go down and a lot of people stepped up. We just came up short. The Lions had a 17-3 lead in the third quarter after Jared Goff threw a 52-yard touchdown pass to Jameson Williams. "We had a double move worked out all week and smoked them on it," Goff said. Detroit, though, lost the comfortable cushion because its former star quarterback picked them apart, and its current one threw an interception early in the fourth. John Johnson intercepted Goff's pass over the middle at the Rams' 20, taking away Detroit's chance to kick a field goal and restore its 7-point lead. Stafford took advantage of leading 10-play, 80-yard drive that he capped with the scoring pass to Kupp. He could not complete enough passes late in the fourth to keep the ball and seal the win, leading to a punt that gave Goff another shot from his 31 with 2:11 to go. "I had a chance to win it," Stafford said. "Every game there's plays you want back." The Lions reached the Rams 14 and settled for Bates' tying field goal that sent the game to overtime. McVay insisted he did not regret a decision that he made in the second quarter. With a chance to attempt a 40-yard field goal when it was tied at 3, McVay elected to go for it and turn the ball over on downs when Stafford threw an incomplete pass that targeted Kupp. "We came here to be aggressive, and I wouldn't take that decision back," McVay said. Stafford completed 34 of 49 passes for 317 yards with a touchdown and interception, lobbing a ball in the middle of an end zone where Kirby Joseph was waiting early in the second quarter. He took some hits, particularly on his right ankle, and popped up each time and made more plays. Give Matthew Stafford a lot of credit. He played lights out despite taking all those hits, Campbell said. Cup said, and Cup matched a career high with 14 receptions and had 110 yards receiving. Golf was 18 of 28 for 217 yards with a touchdown and interception. Williams tied a career high with 5 catches and set a personal best with 121 yards receiving. I'm proud of him, Campbell said. He still has a lot of room for growth. That wasn't his best ball, but he made some plays. Montgomery had 17 carries for 91 yards, and Jahmyr Gibbs ran 11 times for 40 yards, both scoring a touchdown. Rams Nuka had a knee injury, was hurt in the first half after catching 4 passes for 35 yards, didn't return. Left tackle Joe Nopum had an ankle injury, was carted off the field in the second quarter after starting in place of Alaric Jackson, who's serving a 2-game suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. And left guard Steve Avila had a knee injury and went down later. McVay said after the game he did not have an update on the team's injured players. Lions defensive tackle DJ Reader had a leg injury, and safety Fitu Melifamu had an ankle injury, and they were inactive. Rams stay on the road, and they played Arizona next Sunday. And the Lions host Tampa Bay, and we'll try to go to 2-0 in a rematch from the divisional round of the playoffs. Again, Detroit won 31 to 23. Whoa, I hit the wrong button. Now it's time to give. Now it's time to give out the game balls. I'm gonna give out the game balls in just a sec. I'm having a little technical problem here. I'm sorry. But I thought this game was pretty close between the Detroit Lions and the LA Rams last night. So I got to give the game balls to the Lions. Jared Goff, 18 of 28 carries and attempts, 217 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. David Montgomery, 17 attempts, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. And Jahmyr Williams, 5 receptions, 121 yards, 1 touchdown. And that wraps up for Sunday night. That does it for that. Now, we will get to Monday Night Football. It's week 1, kickoff week of Monday Night Football. And right now, it's the Jets and the 49ers. They're playing at Santa Clara, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. And right now, the Jets are walloping. The 49ers are walloping the Jets 23-7. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And I want to give you the trivia question for today. I want to do that right now. I'm going to do it. Is give it to you. Oops. Who set a Jets record for passing for 4,007 yards in one season? It's a Jets trivia question. And I'll have the answer a little bit later on the podcast, just a little bit later. Right now it's 23-7, but it's good. I think this game is really 49ers are just dominating the second half. But I want to I really think this is going to be one of those games where anything can happen, and so we're going to update it for you, and I'm going to. And the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers have one half of their Monday Night Football showdown in the books at the break. The Niners had a 16-7 lead at halftime, despite not having defended NFL Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey, in the fold. The star running back was a surprise inactive for this matchup due to a calf and Achilles injury that had him listed as questionable. With McCaffrey sidelined, San Francisco's backfield, led by third-year back Jordan Mason, who was picked up, uh, has picked up the mantle admirably. The former undrafted free agent has helped keep the offense moving, rushing for 74 yards on 11 first half carries. Initially, the 49ers needed to settle for a field goal at the start, but eventually found the end zone thanks to a 2-yard rush by Debo Samuel to give his club the lead. As for the Jets, uh, as for the Jets, the offense has largely run smoothly with Aaron Rodgers. Uh, with Aaron, who is playing in his first game since suffering a season-ending Achilles injury to begin 2023 at the helm. He's orchestrated a touchdown drive late in the first quarter, and that was capped off by a rushing score by Brees Hall. However, the club did go 3-and-out on its following two possessions. That touchdown to following that touchdown to the end of the first half. So the Niners, uh, so will the Niners hang on to move to 1-0 on the season, or will the Jets rally in the second half? We're about to find out as this game continues to unfold. Be sure to, and I'll let you know who won this after it's concluded. But that's how we stand right now, and but it's kind of out of hand right now. Is that 49ers leading the Jets 23-7 right now. And I do apologize for all these technical problems. I apologize for them. Uh, uh, and right now it's still 23-7. It's first and 10 at the San Francisco 50, and the 49ers have the ball. And I'm gonna go over what has gone down through the first half and the further part of the third quarter. Uh, Beginning of the game, the Jets went 3-and-out after 3 plays and 7 yards, and the 49ers went 3-and-out after 3 plays and 7 yards. Then there was a fumble. Aaron Rodgers passed short left to Brees Hall to the New York Jets, 33 for 3 yards, and he fumbles and Warner touchdown at the New York Jets. 32 recovered by Collins. That was recovered by, and then the Niners tried to score a touchdown but couldn't, and Moody's 46-yard field goal is good. And so it was 3-0 49ers. Then the Jets scored their first touchdown of the game. Brees Hall right tackle for the 3-yard touchdown. Greg Zuerlein's extra point is good. It was 7-3 Giants. And at the end of the first quarter, then the Niners kicked another field goal. They tried to score a touchdown but couldn't. And it was Moody's 51-yard field goal was good. And it was 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. I'll get to the other quarters in just a moment, the second and third where we're at. But first, it's time now to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 1 trivia question. And here it is. It's Jets trivia question. Who set a Jets record passing for 4,007 yards in one season? And if you said Joe Willie Namath, you are correct. Joe Willie Namath made this accomplishment in 1967. And I'll have another trivia question on my next podcast, which will be on Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame show. So stay tuned for that. All right, now getting back to the first half recap. And in the second part, the Jets had to punt. They went 3-and-out after 3 plays and no yards. And the 49ers scored their first touchdown of the game. Tebow Samuel right end, 2 yard for the 2 yard touchdown. Moody's extra field goal, extra point is good. And it's 13-7 49ers. The Jets have to punt again after going 3-and-outs, replays 5 yards. And then the 49ers tried to get into the end zone for a touchdown. They could not do it. So they set up for a field goal again. Moody's 31-yard field goal is good. And it was 16-7. And Moody kicks up for 65 yards from the San Francisco 35 to the end zone. Touchback to the New York Jets 30. Aaron Rodgers kneels at the Jets 29 for -1 yards, and that was the end of the first half. Now we're in the third, and San Francisco scored their first touchdown of the game, and it was their second touchdown of the game in the third quarter. Excuse me. Mason up the middle for the 5-yard score, the 5-yard touchdown. Moody's extra point is good, and it was 23. It's 23-7 Jets, and then it was 49ers. Excuse me, 23-7 49ers. Excuse me. Then there was an interception. Aaron Rodgers passed short left intended for Greg Wilson, intercepted by Dan Fleming foils at Dan Flanagan foils. Excuse me. And we'll at the Jets. 46 for no gain. Penalty on Collins. Unnecessary roughness. 15 yards in force at the Jets. 46. And at the current drive, there was Brock Purdy's pass incomplete deep right to Sobert for no gain. So that's basically where we stand right now. And it's the 4th and 2 at the Jets 35. And it's 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 35. The 49ers have the ball. They just kicked a field goal. Moody's 53-yard field goal is good. It's 26-7 Jets right now. And I think San Francisco looks like they're going to call the field goals. I thought it was good. I thought they already kicked it, but maybe they haven't done that yet. But I think they're going to in just a moment. So just hold on. I'm trying to see here. Now they're going to do it because I got a little bit ahead of myself. And I think this is going to be good. So and it is good. It is good. So now it is 26-7 Jets. And Jets, if they want to win this, they got to start scoring. So we'll have to see what happens. There's 3:28 left to go in the third. Jets will have the ball when they begin their next round of plays. So we'll see how this game turns out. That's just about going to wrap it up for this edition of Sky Sports 101 Monday Night Football. Sunday Night Football postgame show and Monday Night Football update show. I'll be back with the Monday Night Football postgame show once the game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jets has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.